Welcome to all our viewers across Canada and the world. We do have viewers in Australia, and we thank you guys for your support. Welcome to the Primetime Alberta Sports Show. Tonight, we talk to Kendra Saint. She's a 2003 born hockey player, born and raised in Beaumont, Alberta, and now currently playing with the NCI, which is the North Central Impact, part of the Alberta Female Hockey League program. We're going to sit down. We're going to chat with her about her road, how she became on, or how she made it onto this team, and what inspired her to play hockey, and where she's looking at going, because this is her last year playing in the Alberta Female Hockey League. Won't you join us? Kendra, thanks so much for joining us tonight. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
I am so awesome. It's a beautiful Wednesday evening here in Alberta. Can't say much. You know, it's getting closer to Christmas. Have you done your Christmas shopping?
I have just finished it up, so.
That a girl. What'd you buy me?
Oh, lots of stuff. It's all under the tree over there.
It is? Oh, yeah. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. I got you the same thing I got you last year. An empty box.
Oh,
yeah. So, Miss Kendra, you know, welcome to the show. Thanks so much for being available to do this interview tonight. I think you're a great player, and the road that you've taken to get onto the Alberta Female Hockey League, or into the Alberta Female Hockey League, and the program in Leduc, Alberta with the North Central Impact is quite the feat. Let's just talk about when you started playing hockey, where you've played hockey, and let's go from there. So, you know, you were born in Beaumont, born and raised. What was the path you took to get to the North Central Impact? Where have you played?
Well, I've started playing hockey when I was like 3 on our pond, on our acreage. And I've played boys probably like almost my whole life until my second year of Bantam. And thought I'd switch it up and go to girls hockey. So I tried out for the North Central Impact and made it my first year and fell in love with it. So, yeah.
Awesome. Where'd you play? So Beaumont, I'm assuming you played Beaumont boys, or were you?
Yeah, Beaumont boys.
Beaumont boys. So you played Beaumont boys, novice, Adam, Pee Wee, and then made the jump. What made you make the jump into girls hockey? Was it just, do you think it was just the right time to jump, or?
Yeah, I had some friends talk about it and they played. So I was thinking about it and thought it'd be like just different. Try it. So
tell us, what's the difference between boys hockey and girls hockey?
Oh, I gotta say, I guess they're both a little crazy, but it's so much just a different atmosphere being in the locker room with the girls, not by yourself. So, yeah.
So does the girl equipment stink more than the boys, or do you think the boys equipment stunk more than the girls? Just question. We're doing a poll. Go ahead. So boys equipment.
I was never in the guys' dressing room. I was always by myself. So probably the girls' equipment, because there's 19 bags in one room.
Ooh. Time to get some air freshener in there. Your poor coach. Oh. Do you wash your equipment, Kendra?
Yes, I do.
Good girl. Yeah. So I think just off air we were talking. I think you mentioned you played out in Strathcona. How was that experience? Sorry?
Yeah, I played there when I was young. So, I don't remember a whole bunch of it, but when I was little, I played when I was first starting. So
you pretty much played all over. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Played boys, went into the girls program, tried out second year midget. You tried out for the NCI program based out of Leduc, Alberta. Do you remember that tryout? Could you talk about it a little bit? How intense was it? What were the coaches like? You know, for any of our young female viewers watching, what advice would you give them for that type of tryout?
Yeah, it was my first year midget. I don't know. I was so new to girls hockey, and I got there, and it was just so much different. It's pretty intense for AA, I guess. It was a lot different than being with the boys. So. Yeah.
Was there lots of drills that you guys had to do, or did they just do scrimmage games with you guys, or what were the coaches specifically looking for you to be able to do? Like, I believe you're a forward, are you not?
Yes, I am. Yeah. I'd say we did lots of drills at the start, getting to like see everybody how they are, and then we made some cuts and then we got into games, just like with the team. We'd play versus just each other, and then we'd go on, play a couple games, make some more cuts, get down to like lower number of girls, and then we'd go around and play different teams. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was very interesting, like, because in guys hockey we never did that. It was just all the different people and all the different guys, and you would just play and get put on a team, but we actually, it's a lot different. So
you actually had to work hard this time.
Yeah.
Do you think the boys work harder, or do you think the girls work harder?
I want to say girls.
Think the girls do?
Yeah.
I would have to agree with you, Kendra. I think the girls definitely work much harder than the boys. The boys, they just stink more and sweat. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. No hate mail, please. No hate mail. So we made it onto the team. You've now been there for 2 years. Did you go into the second year now playing with the NCI going, oh, I got this made? Or was there actually some competition and you had to work 10 times harder to keep your position on the team?
Well, this year it's my third year playing with them. And honestly, I got to say it was different. I was still nervous. I was like, oh, I might have a spot. Been playing on the team for a bit, but I was pretty nervous still, but yeah.
You got nothing to be worried about. I've watched you play. So we made the team. Obviously, the nerves settled down. Were you guys able to get any games in? Because we know COVID has really ruined a lot of stuff this season. So where are you guys at? Did you get some games in? Were you able to play some mini games?
Yeah, we got 2 exhibition games versus the Pandas, and we pulled out 2 wins, so it was good. And
nice, good job.
Yeah.
And
we moved on to regular season, but that got shut down before we could play.
Mm-hmm. What's the coach having you guys do now? Because my understanding is just recently Alberta has basically put the kibosh on anything, unfortunately. So are you guys doing a lot of CrossFit via Skype or anything like that? Or what type of training have the coaches implemented with you guys?
So every Monday and Wednesday, we have workouts with our trainer. And then Saturdays, we just have a team Zoom call. And sometimes we'll have guest speakers, or just sometimes our captains and assistants will run it. It's all different, but yeah.
Definitely different. It's definitely been different, Kendra.
Yeah.
I'm still in awe that we haven't been able to go sit in a hockey rink as scouts and as advisors. It's getting kind of hard trying to find stuff to do. So I've redecorated. I don't know if you've watched the show before, but we've now added a Team Canada jersey and a Canada flag, of course.
Yes.
We were last week. We actually talked to a Team Canada member. So you didn't even say anything about Team Canada jersey. I tell you. So you guys have been doing Zoom meetings. Can you share with us? Would you mind sharing with us what the coaches have been talking about with you guys? Have they been talking strategy or just trying to keep you guys encouraged? Are you allowed to share that information with us?
Yeah, a bit on it. So on our Monday and Wednesday, we'll just have like our normal workout. Sometimes we'll do yoga. And then Saturdays, like last Saturday, we did like individual meetings. So the coach just talked about like your strengths, weaknesses, what you plan on doing, like either to get ready for your next season or if you're going to post-secondary or just stuff like that. So
the coaches are really keeping on you guys and making sure that you're still part of the team atmosphere, but they're obviously trying to work out different strategies to keep you guys together as a group. Have you guys been able to see each other at all, or has it just been all Zoom?
All Zoom, yeah.
That's kind of a bummer.
It is, yeah. Well, last week we all donated money and sent it off to Santa's Unanimous.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Do you know how much your team raised?
$400, I think, something around there.
Oh, wow. Congratulations to NCI. That is awesome. Good job. Kendra, stand by, buddy. Somebody's got to pay the bills, and it ain't me, and it ain't you. We got to hit this commercial break, guys. When we come back, we're going to ask Kendra some more of the hard, tough questions that we want to know about. Thanks for joining us again on the Primetime Alberta Sports Show. Tonight's show is brought to you by KAAB Sports Marketing. At KAAB Sports Marketing, they make sports marketing made simple, and they are currently looking for amateur sports in soccer, hockey, golf, basketball, softball, anybody that they can help work on a scholarship. And Kendra, just before we went to the commercial break there, you were talking about how the coaches were talking to you guys in individual meetings about moving forward in time, as this is going to be, unfortunately, your last season playing with the NCI, looking at future careers in college, university, NCAA 1, 2, 3, or even playing with U Sport. Do you want to share with our fans, and the young women that are out there watching tonight, where you're looking, what you're looking at, and your thoughts on the process of now leaving minor sports and going on to the big girl league?
Yeah, it's a bummer to leave, but haven't been doing a whole bunch, but just kind of figuring out what I want to take next year. Not 100% sure yet, but for hockey, kind of looking at ACAC area so far, maybe going playing junior somewhere.
Nice.
But I'm not sure where yet, but yeah, it's what I have figured out so far.
What do you want to do when you grow up? Because you're only 17, like you've got a long life left, buddy. What do you want to be, a doctor? Lawyer? No, wait, hang on. Therapist?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm not sure. I haven't figured it out yet. But
no
I'm
idea.
getting there.
There's not much time left, buddy. You're getting old. Gotta figure it out. Or you'll be like me, hosting Alberta Primetime Sports Show here on Amateur Sports TV. Actually, you'd probably be a good host. Would you like my job?
Sure.
All right. It doesn't pay well. They pay you in cookies. But you do get to talk to some really cool people. Perfect. Well, you can do it. So we don't know what we want to do, but you're looking at an ACAC school. ACAC has they have awesome programs throughout Alberta and BC, I believe, too. So that's a great thing. For the last couple of months, you've obviously been cooped up. I'm sure your coaches have spoken to you about this, but how important are school grades, being now in your last year of school as well, last year midget? How important are the grades? I mean, they're pretty important to get into post-secondary for sure, but coaches try to keep us up on keeping good grades, so yeah. Do the coaches whip a whip at you guys? Actually, wait, that's illegal. They can't do that anymore. Do they throw pucks at you guys? Oh, yes, all the time. All the time? All right. So we got it here. Kendra said coaches throw pucks at their heads. Okay, I got that. I wrote it down. So in case they do and you get hurt, I got it. Okay. So not much planning yet, but you're still looking at some of the schools and the programs. Is there a specific school that you're really interested in that you've really researched and you're thinking would be a good fit for yourself? Not yet. No, I've kind of just been looking. Like I looked a little bit at Olds and Nate, and that's about it so far. Nate's a good program. Olds runs a really tight ship. They're a great program as well. They're both are very good schools. So SAIT does a good program as well. Yeah, I'll help there a little bit too. Yeah, I know Coach Tom. He's a great guy. I'll put in a good word for you. Great guy, like him. So Kendra, we have a question here from our text in. Somebody wants to know what your favorite pregame meal is. Pregame meal. I gotta go with like a wrap. A wrap? Yeah. Can you be more specific? What type of wrap? A little bit of chicken, spinach, hot sauce, maybe some veggies on the side. Veggies on the side. All right. And another viewer would like to know what brand of skates you use. Bauer. Bauer? Yeah. And another question came in about what type of stick you use, and do you know what flex it is? CCM Jet Speed. Flex, I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure? Well, hey, that happens. So in yoga, have you learned anything in yoga? Because I've tried and I can't get back up after yoga. I'm not the best at yoga. It just hurts, I find. Yeah, doesn't it? Like, it just kind of makes you wonder why they make us do yoga. It's like, oh, it's great. Let's do it. Come on, girls. Yeah. And then you're all like, oh, help me. Help me.
I know, I can't say I've learned a whole much, just learned how painful it is.
Yeah, no kidding, eh? I see you're wearing an NCI hoodie. Where can I
Yeah.
get one of those? Like, that is awesome.
Oh,
That's
you can't
awesome.
get one no more. You missed it.
Oh, I missed out on that.
Yeah.
Kendra, just because we missed out on it doesn't mean we can't pause for another commercial break because somebody's got to pay for the show. I'm not going to pay for it. Anyhow, we'll be right back with Kendra. Got some more questions coming in that we're going to ask her, and we're going to try to get her to tell us who her favorite fan is. Oh, hi there. Welcome back to our show. We
Hey
have
there.
Kendra joining us. Well, I was reading, Kendra, you have quite the resume. I don't know if you know this, but here on Elite Prospects, it shows that you're quite the little girl that goes to the penalty box. Would you like to explain yourself?
Oh, not a whole bunch. I mean, my first year.
Not a whole bunch. There's like 20 penalty minutes in one season.
Oh, that had to be my first year. Was
Yeah,
it?
that was.
Yeah. Oh, coming from boys, my first year. Let's just say the refs playing with the boys take it a lot easier.
Yeah. So you think girl refs are kind of eh?
Just playing with the girls, I don't know. I could go rough up the boys and they'd see it's a girl doing it. They probably wouldn't care as much. Could get away with lots of stuff in boys hockey.
You know, I think it's great. It's great to look at a young woman such as yourself, Kendra, that is a team player and one that adds finesse to the game. I don't know if anyone's caught you playing, but I believe it was a year ago, correct me if I'm wrong, that you played Junior Pandas, which is part of the University Pandas program. Was that a year ago?
A year ago, yeah.
Yeah, maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
What did you like best about spring hockey and being able to excel and I guess get more training? And yeah, let's start with that. How was spring hockey?
Oh, it was awesome. It was a great experience. Going and doing all the training with the coaches, having like guests out there teaching you a whole bunch of new stuff was awesome. Just having like working with different coaches was awesome. Meeting different girls. Yeah, it was a great experience.
Yeah, the Junior Pandas have quite a few girls from all over Alberta and BC, and I believe there's a few from Saskatchewan that get in on their roster. A well-rounded program and really well ran. Some great coaching staff and a great owner that owns that program.
Yeah.
And just reading your stats, you definitely make an impact. Definitely any program that's looking at you should definitely give us a call. Hey, I've watched you play. I'd give you an A+.
Perfect.
So Kendra, who would you say is your biggest fan?
Oh, I gotta go with my mom or my dad.
Your mom and your dad?
Yeah.
Oh. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah? Not your brother? Not your sister?
No, not so much.
No. Just your mom and your dad? Okay, we'll go with that. Who cooks the better pregame meal? Your mom or your dad?
Ooh, that's a hard one. It depends. Maybe my mom. I got mom lunch, dinner, dad breakfast.
I would have to agree with you because my daughter did play spring hockey with you, and your dad was pretty creative.
Yeah.
I would have to say, yeah, your dad's got the breakfast down pat. Yeah. Your mom though is the thinker. Your mom is awesome. I like your mom.
Yes.
Miss Saint, you rock, Miss Saint. So looking into the future, we've talked a little bit about your path to getting into the ACAC. You're looking at different schools throughout Alberta. What do you think young ladies in your position, this might be a tough question, don't panic.
Okay.
What What do you think young ladies in your position should be looking for to move forward in their career?
Ooh, I don't know. Just always like look at the next step. Like work hard, but make sure you're still doing what you love. And yeah.
Good answer. I wouldn't have been able to answer that. I would have had to think about that, and yeah, I made wrong choices. That's why I'm the host of Primetime Alberta Sports Show, airing here every Wednesday night on amateursportstv.tv. And today's show is brought to you by KAAB Sports Marketing. Sports marketing made simple. Just got to throw that in there. Get paid to say that. Not all the time, but most of the time. You know, I haven't seen a paycheck yet, Kendra. Could you talk to my boss for me?
I'll do that.
Yeah, send him an email. Sometimes he watches the show. Sometimes he doesn't. I don't think he watches it because I'm still employed. So Kendra, plans. Hockey's come to a grinding halt again. Well, actually, let me ask you this. You're 17. You're a smart young woman. Do you think it's worthwhile canceling the hockey season? Like, this is just your opinion. What is your opinion on this matter? You're 17. You're smart. You're graduating this year from grade 12. If you were the prime minister or our premier, what do you think? Just your opinion. Nobody's going to hold it against you.
I mean, I don't want to cancel hockey. Like, I love hockey, but I mean, you also have to keep everybody safe and healthy. So, like, in the middle. I wouldn't want to cancel hockey, though. I mean, it sucks, but you got to keep everybody safe and healthy.
So do you think we're going to see a little bit of a hockey season this year? Do you think we're going to come back in January or February?
I hope so. I know our league's trying to extend it, but it's been hard, so I hope.
It definitely is. It's like, see, it's turning my hair gray, Kendra. I don't know if you can see that, but it is. It's really nerve-wracking. Like, it's I quite frankly feel sorry for all of you young athletes in every sport: swimming, skiing, golf, football, even rugby, soccer, indoor. Like, all of you guys are tremendous athletes, and we're just getting bashed. It's like, no more sports. Go to your room. Anyway, yeah. I had another question. That was it. Was that your phone?
No, that was our doorbell.
Oh, cool.
It's okay, though.
No one's home. She's in an interview. Go away. Throughout your career playing, what was or has been your fondest memory, and why?
Oh, I've got a couple of them. I got to say, last year as a team, we did a trip to Chicago.
No way.
And yeah, it was a great experience. Probably one of the best experiences. Same with going to Winnipeg with Junior Pandas was pretty awesome too. Yeah.
So that's two. I thought you had a couple more.
When I was younger, I can't remember my exact age, but there's like Haley Wickenheiser had a camp.
Oh.
And so there's probably maybe like 15, 20 girls that got to go. And you got to like skate with her and some other for teammates. Can't remember exactly who. We got to like tour around the Calgary rink, just do a bunch of different things. Yeah, it was awesome.
Nice. Let's talk about your Chicago experience. How was that? Like, you got to go out of Canada to play hockey. How was it, and who was better? Was the Canadian players better, or were the U.S. players better?
Oh, I gotta say it's like a mix of both. I say we probably had some of like our best games down there as a team, but I don't know. Some other teams were like all right, but then they had a couple of like really good teams down there, so it's kind of like pretty even. But we also played like some AAA teams down there. Yeah, so.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's definitely a great experience, especially for any sport, for a team to be able to travel and get to experience a different area of the world or even their province. But yeah, that's cool. Get to hit up Chicago.
Yeah,
nice.
We got to do some touring down there too, so it was pretty cool.
Knowing it was a girls' team, I guess you guys went shopping.
No, actually, we didn't. No, we went to
Really?
the Marine and went to the pier down there. So we
Oh,
only had
wow.
one day to go do it. So yeah, otherwise we were on the ice.
Well, at least you were on the ice.
Yeah,
Because if you weren't on the ice, it would have been pointless being there.
that's true. Yes.
Just saying. Kendra, we got to have one more commercial break here because, again, I don't think you're going to pay the bill. So we got to pause here. Guys, when we come back, we've got a few more questions from our audience that we got to ask Kendra. And yeah, we'll be right back. Stay with us. Hello, welcome back to the Alberta Primetime Sports Show. I'm your host, Andrew Greenwald, and this evening we have Kendra Saint joining us, and we've been talking to her about the Alberta Female Hockey League's program based out of Leduc called the North Central Impact. Kendra has now played 3 seasons with them, and this is her last season, and we just wanted to touch base with her and see her plans for the future. And she's talked about going to ACAC schools. We've talked about keeping our grades up. We've talked about how crummy it is not being able to play hockey because of COVID. And yeah, so Kendra, serious question now.
Yes, let's hear it.
What do you think of referees?
What do I think of referees? Depends on the ref. Some of them aren't so good. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Some of them are difficult to deal with, but some of them are all right. Depends on the ref.
That's why you have 20 minutes of penalties, Kendra. Oh, you're such a bad.
My first year, it's changed since.
Oh, I don't know. Hey, I can share the screen here, Kendra. It says, actually, this year, you have, where is it? You have no penalty minutes this year. Last season, you had
I have one
penalty minutes.
Pardon me?
Penalty minutes. You have 6 penalty minutes this season already.
This season? Or
Yeah,
last
19.
season?
Yeah. Oh, no, yeah. You have 6 penalty minutes, and you have 3 points, 2 goals, and 1 assist. Yeah. It's okay. It's all right. Being a baddie on the ice is fine as long as the coach doesn't get mad at you. But it happens, so it's okay, Kendra. Jeez. Oh, Kendra, we've talked to you about quite a few things today. I think our viewing audience would be very enlightened if you could share with us why you chose hockey as your sport.
Oh, my dad played it when he was growing up. He tried to teach my sister how to play it, but she was never interested. And I wanted to try it when I was little. I think I was about 3. And so I put on the skates and tried it, and I've stuck with it ever since. So.
Well, to your sister. What does she play?
Soccer player. Oh.
What does she play?
Soccer.
Don't bash soccer. Soccer's a good sport.
I don't. Hockey's better.
As the Primetime Alberta Sports Show host, I cannot condone what Kendra just said about hockey being better. But I can say it's a sport. No hate mail, please. Thank you. Kendra, throughout your years playing, can you remember playing a tournament where you won an MVP award or won Player of the Game award? And if you can you share with the group how you won it, if you recall or if you ever won?
Oh, I have won a couple, but I don't really remember a whole bunch of them that I can tell you about. But I won a couple playing boys. I don't really remember having MVPs in girls, but yeah, I've won a couple in boys playing with the boys, but yeah.
Well, it's okay.
I don't remember a whole bunch, but
I never won any in boys hockey either. But that was back in the day, long time ago. Kendra, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Hopefully you get off to practice in time or onto your Zoom call in time. Hopefully. Tell your coach I apologize for keeping you so long. Appreciate you being here, Kendra. Don't go away. Stay right there. Thanks, everyone, for joining us tonight on Alberta Primetime Sports Show. We really appreciate your viewership. Spread the news. We're growing. Amateur Sports TV is almost now clear across North America. We have viewers from all over the world, and we really do appreciate your feedback, your comments, and stories and ideas for shows. So make sure you drop us a line. You can find it at on our website, amateursportstv.tv. Thanks again for joining us. Next week's show, no idea what we're doing because COVID is really putting a hamper on everything. But thanks so much for joining us, everyone. Have a great night.